Hey everybody, welcome back to Primal Herpetoculture. Just wanted to do an update. It's about 5, 6 hours after the arrival of this awesome little Caiman. She's doing great at the moment. I don't really have any concerns too much at this point as far as being alert and awake. You seen that last video. I kind of just used body heat, sat with her in our animal room, warmed her up a little bit, let her hang out in the animal room for a little bit, and she got a little more active. And once she got a little more active, we brought her down and put in here. So I kind of just wanted to go over this initial enclosure that she's going to be in here. Is super temporary. It's a 40-gallon breeder, set up very basic. I used, as you can see, I use a lot of this. I call it egg crate. It comes in the sheets for a diffuser for the overhead lighting in like office buildings and stuff. Used it for the land area, the ramp, the guard for the heater, this little planter for the pothos. Real quick, those are both pothos. They're water planted, just super cheap, very hardy. I got them at Home Depot. They were $5 a piece. Rinsed all the dirt off, stuck them down, trimmed the roots a little bit, stuck them down through the egg crate there so that the roots are in the water, keeping as much of the actual plant structure you can above the water. I expect a lot of these leaves to die off because they refuse to not go in the water. So I'll trim those back as I need, but I wanted to give a little bit of security, a little bit of cover on both the land and in the water area. As you can see them swimming around, there's 5 mollies in there just to, if she gets hungry and wants to have a little snack, we got some mollies in there. The water temperature is set to 83. Her temps are all pretty good right now. Let's do another, get a little more angles in here. Open up the lid a little bit for you. So her water, like I said, the water's set to 83 right now, doing pretty good. If she gets a little finicky and doesn't eat for a few days, I might bump that up closer to the 88, 90 degrees. That can be a help to get her to eat. We don't know for a fact it's a female, by the way. I keep saying her. It's probably wishful thinking. But the basking spot is that large rock up there on the land. That normally is somewhere, the lowest I've seen it has been 96 degrees. The highest I've seen it was 100.1, 100.2. Where she's currently sitting right now, I just checked it. I think it was like 79 degrees. She's doing pretty good. This is, like I said, super basic, very temporary. Our other enclosure that I have for her that I just haven't got set up yet, and it's way too big for her right now. We have a 180-gallon tank that will be her enclosure for a while. So as she's getting settled in, getting acclimated, she'll be in here. Directly on the other side of this room is where her 180 is going to be going. That one's 6 feet long, 2 feet wide, 2 feet tall. So what we have on her on this temporary enclosure right now is I have this off right now, but this is a grow light for the plants. And then up here we have, on the far left is her basking bulb. The middle one is one of the nighttime red heat lamps. And then the one here on the right is closest to me is just a UVA bulb. I do plan on putting a good T5 UV bulb on here. I have a fixture. However, I don't have the bulbs. The bulbs I normally use are on back order. So I have them ordered. So as soon as they come in, I'll be swapping that out and going to a T5. If you see that movement there on the left, that's my youngest son. He's very fascinated right now. So that's it. I just want to give a quick update. It'll probably be a day or two until we do any other filming or anything as far as uploads. Give her a day or two to settle in. Maybe I'll do a quick update tomorrow. It'll probably be a few days, day or two, until I try and feed her. Like I said, we had the mollies swimming around in there, so if she gets hungry, she can try and chase one of them down. I have shrimp. I have inch-long crickets that I feed a bunch of my adult white tree frogs, so that can be a good feeder when they're this size, whether it be trying to feed them by tongs, which I don't know if she'll take yet, but also if they're not eating or being a little finicky with their eating, one of the things that you can do is also take one of those like 1-inch crickets and throw them in the water, and the movement and everything like that can be a feeding trigger for them, so I can try that as well. We have a few options, got some shrimp and some other food as well. So for now, she seems like she's doing good. She's happy. She's sitting there getting warm. She's hasn't really swam a whole lot yet. She's back down into the water a time or two to get wet, and then she went back up on the land at the top of that ramp right there. So she's probably still just trying to get her internal temps where they should be after her trip and the time she had spent in the cold there. But all right, guys, that's it. Catch us on the next one.